I can't see.
Testing 1 2.
Check.
Like, oops, I can't see you. Check. 1 2 1 2 check. What to do? Check. My Stone Cold clearing voice. So what were we talking about? We're talking about Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. It's going to be a match. It's going to be as successful as the Pitch Black match, isn't it? Yeah, is that what they're saying out there?
Yep. Apparently, they mentioned on the earnings call. I guess they never alluded to the actual title, but the internet said or Twitter said Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But there is going to be another branded match at Mania.
It's Twitter.
But
who's Twitter?
There is some Cinnamon Toast Crunch things you could kind of do. I guess it's better than a lot of stuff, but.
Before we hit record, we were shitting on it, but then we're like, wait a minute, that would be fucking cool if you get superplexed onto a big shit of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Like, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Like you pour,
you do the big cell, like you sprinkle it like the box like it's thumbtacks, and that's what you're gonna superplex on or do whatever.
That would be pretty fucking funny. They should have Mick Foley come back for that.
And then, like you said, the Twitter account afterwards, they're like showing their back like they would with thumbtacks, but it has just Cinnamon Toast Crunch on it.
Instead of
just little indentations on your skin.
Tell me I don't bleed for my sport.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Fair and Corbin.
But they learned how to fall right.
Tell me how you learn to fall on a bag of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's a sound clip.
Apparently, Baron Corbin got a sugar infection.
No. The corners on that are sharp. They're sharp. They will cut you.
He got cinnamon in his eyes and he got an infection.
And then Brian Alvarez. I remember when I wrestled on Indy. We did that once.
Yeah,
it's sharp.
I failed at the cinnamon challenge, and I don't recommend anyone do it.
Finally.
You geeks?
Yeah, you geeks out there? You think it doesn't hurt?
I don't know. I guess whatever to make money, right? It just sucks. It just sucks because you said before we hit record that if it's like a segment or something, whatever, that's fine. Yeah. Like we're used to that with the Bud Light girls or the Miller Light girls or whatever, when they used to do shit like that. We got used to that stuff or whatever, but I just got mad that they sacrificed Bray's fucking character for this horse shit.
You know what,
man?
though, dude? I'm glad we're going to talk about that because Vince McMahon's not in charge anymore and we're still getting this shit with Bray, so.
That's exactly what I said last week. I said, you know what? God, I guess we can't blame everything on Vince, can we?
Nope. And who was it? Was it Bray that said it or was it? I think it was Freddie Prinze Jr. said it, maybe? Someone's when before Bray even came back, when they said Bray had all the ideas with the character and everything was the character, but as soon as it came down to the matches, it was Vince's idea. So it's like, well, obviously it wasn't because, and then they brought in that what's that, Rob Fee or whatever, the director, to do all of Bray's stuff. Yeah. So it's like, come on, man, like.
Yep.
I don't know.
They can't
so
lay
obviously
off
this is what you wanted.
Are we surprised though? Like it's a sports entertainment company, right? Undertaker floated out of the fucking building. So
like
I think they're confused. Like when you look at Bray Wyatt, like he's super talented. Can't deny that. He's super creative. Can't deny that. His look is amazing. Can't deny that. Like we've seen him work before. He can work. Can't deny that. But then like for some reason it's like they're mad that they can't make the Undertaker and Kane shit happen again. They're like mad about that. And so they're gonna keep fucking shoving it like down our throats and it's gonna hurt Bray all over again.
But once again, like, I mean they're letting Bray have more say this time because Triple H, and it's like
what if you want?
I think he's just trying to be too creative. I think he's just trying to be over complicated.
Like you made a good point when we were I think it was we were doing the SummerSlam review and Craig's like, listen, like it's not Bray's fault. Like when a company gets in the way and they say, hey, we got a corporate sponsorship and you're going to be in that match for his career, Bray's like, sure. You know what I mean? Like what? Yes. Like it's a featured spot. I'm going to get
no different than product placement in movies. And trust me, anyone that's worked in any sort of media or entertainment company, ad sales sucks. And once you sell it, it doesn't matter. You have the money, and then now you have to make it happen. So Bray has no say in it. The client, which is Mountain Dew, and it's going to be Cinnamon Toast Crunch, has to be happy with it and agree to it. And then the wrestler is probably just going to get a couple zeros, an extra check, and hopefully it doesn't destroy them because they're going to ruin whatever. Like they did.
I have to say, even though everybody shit on it, I have to say it didn't do as much damage as I thought.
It didn't.
But you keep doing this stuff though, it will. Like you keep doing this every big show. We have to see fucking the light. I can't see.
I hate that.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Maybe I sound old. I can't see you when the lights are out. I can't follow it.
But once again, like the thing is with Bray though, is he's choosing these characters to where you're gonna be doing this.
You could, that's true.
So that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So it's like
it's that open that you could go that route if you wanted to.
The universe, and like you're expecting them to be like, no, you're just gonna. Yeah. You could just wrestle a 1 hour draw.
And I still, like I said, I blame Matt Hardy for all this shit. Creating those stupid deletion matches the cinematic matches. Oh,
Matt Hardy.
Yeah, it's his fault. That's why this is even a thing. The beginning.
Could we talk about WWE has never really done like the whoring out of the mat, like UFC and boxing and everything else, put ads on everything. So, and then the earnings call, Nick Khan was like, we're exploring everything, selling rights to the ring apron, to selling rights to the turnbuckles,
not like selling the company.
Vince has shied away from that and keeping it clean. Like, do we really want to see like?
To me, if it pushes it to be more treated like a sport instead of sports entertainment,
it's never gonna happen. Because
I know, but you know what?
Not with that company.
If they're gonna do it with this stuff, I mean, I hope so. But I don't know. Maybe the advertisers don't care. They're like, we know what it is. Just keep doing that and just have our shit up there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Mountain Dew didn't care. Like, and they got the fucking.
At least do like Modelo.
They got the press conference. They got complete branding and ownership of the whole press conference. And Cody's thing about
Cody took a drink,
and someone's got to drink this, and then he did it, and he sold it. It was great.
It was perfect.
This is super good.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's rude of me to say.
Would you say that WWF's greatest invention is the post pay-per-view press conference?
Their greatest what? I'm sorry.
Invention?
That's not their invention, but
no, I know.
What? You wanted me to say because AEW was doing it.
Yeah, yes, exactly. That was true.
No, we're just saying the popular consensus is Tony Khan's stupid, stop doing that, and then all of a sudden WWE's doing it after every show. It's like, okay, like whatever.
No. Yeah. The consensus is the way Tony Khan does it, because he makes it more about him instead of it focused on.
He is sitting there the whole time. That's a good point.
That's
if he would just come on at the end and just be like, when his phone flies out, that would be fine.
That's what people were making compare, because I saw that online and people were making comparisons. Look how Triple H does it. You know, he lets the wrestlers shine and have them be the spotlight, and then he answers the rest again. It's like,
I can't do it without this beautiful.
How is he going to show that he loves them by not hugging them on camera when he comes back if he's not sitting there?
That fake ass hugging. I mean, there's a difference between the way him and Vince do it.
How's he going to hug them like a 6-year-old does if he can't be out there for every person and show them how much he loves them? Answer that question.
He's just doing it for the photo op. That's all it is. It's not. It's for nothing else.
By the way, speaking of Tony Khan's ego, I think was it Business Week magazine? But you guys see the cover of a billionaire's son takes on WWE, and he's on.
I hate.
He's on like a weightlifter body.
So ridiculous.
Yes, if you can find that on.
It's awful. Is it real?
Yes, it's a Bloomberg Business.
I thought it was like because his head will fall off like right now. Like it will fall off. Okay, no, I thought it was fake. I thought it was fake because I laughed. I'm all, there's no way this is real. Yeah, like when it's a real. I did not know it was a real magazine
cover.
Oh my god!
And of course he was all fucking.
He's got the AEW belt on too. When you see him, guys, look at him.
Where is it at?
Just Google Bloomberg. Tony
Khan. You want me to look at it right now? Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I thought you were pulling up. Sorry.
I thought it was like a fake cover that someone made up to make fun of him.
Oh, it's funny how it said. But fucking listen to this. Tony Khan Bloomberg. I just typed in Tony Khan and that came up. Let me see. Oh no.
But it was all about how he's kind of out to get them and how they're different, alternative, and blah blah.
What in the law? Why does he look like Kenny Omega? What is this stupid ass?
Yeah, I think it is Kenny Omega's body. Good call, cuz.
Not body.
Looked, but Tony Khan made sure that. What if Tony Khan ever took his shirt off and he's fucking ripped? I mean, so
what is this?
God, yeah, you would have to apologize.
I hate people. Like, dude, I swear to God, I hate the internet. I hate people.
What's up? No, dude, it's all good. It's all good.
You spend too much time on it, cuz you got to go away from it.
I don't. Not especially not anymore. But like, oh my god. Yep.
You're in a retirement community. You should.
Can you share the screen? Can you just so we can show the folks at home?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Let me pull it back up again. I'm sorry.
I totally thought this was a joke. This is even better.
No, it's legit because they were quoting shit from the article.
Why?
I hope it's not. You know what? I hope it's not because I could be wrong.
Wait, okay. Was this on Bloomberg's website? I'm just googling the picture.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Reddit sharing it too. Oh, it's Bloom. No, they posted it on their Twitter. It looks like. What? Is that the Ultimate Warrior's body? Here, hold on. Let me pull this up.
Seems like it seems like a caricature.
Well, because Tony Khan, they posted it here. Let me I can share my screen real quick. Share. Boom.
It's on Bloomberg's top news, guys. Come on. Sir. Yes, that's true. That's real. That's
billionaire's son.
See what he
What
says
are
right
you
there.
doing?
Thank you, Bloom. But he called him Bloom.
Who? So is that? That's not Warrior's body, is it? Whose body is that?
It's not Warrior's body either.
It looks like an old.
Probably
like,
AI
and we
generated.
obviously know that's not Tony Khan's body. He could have addressed the hair because I want to know whose hair that is.
Oh. Sorry, I just thought of something, but I'm gonna have to look for. I don't even know if I have it.
How pissed would you be if you were Tony Khan? They look how big they put WWE instead of AEW. They didn't even mention his.
Yeah, so hilarious. It's fucking funny too. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
Oh my God.
Maybe
what do they say? Well, I mean, I know it's revisionist history, right? Everyone from WWE that was like in the war at the time when WCW was beating them. Who knows if they were really panicking or not? But like everyone says, like they just got to a point where they're like, we don't even care what they do anymore. Like we're just going to concentrate on us. We have to build stars or whatever. Like I think anybody who takes a shot, I'm like, just stop taking shots. Just worry about yourself.
Yeah.
Worry about what you're doing. Like worry about what product you're putting out for the people that you like.
Who's doing what?
Yeah.
Who's
just
taking shots
doing
constantly and who's not? Same, Doc.
Yes, that formula was relatively the only time that Vince was ever beaten, but it didn't last for long. I mean, I guess considering that nobody ever beat him before 3 years is a long time. But I mean, like, it's just it didn't last very long, and the whole company fucking collapsed.
I don't know. I don't know. And then
one of the famous last things that fucking company did was give away the results in 1999 when WWF was firmly beating the shit out of them. And it caused like 600,000, 700,000 people to change the channel at once.
I would laugh if something happened on AEW where Shivani said it to where it led to something like that again. Like if Shivani again, like
Shivani's the guy again.
Again,
so fucking hilarious.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Cody Rhodes wins the title. That'll put butts in seats.
No, it'd be more like,
like everyone's.
Sami Zayn is gonna win their WWE Universal Champion. I don't know, put some butts in.
So many people will change the channel. Like it affects. It's not even on Monday night. It's on Wednesday, but it still affects them the next week. Like,
yeah. It's not even anything that's programmed against it, but 600,000 people leave anyway, regardless, just for no reason. Even though it's like
WWE.com, they just
even though it's SmackDown on Friday,
or YouTube or something. Try to look up camera footage of it. Oh, that would be fun.
He's like, well, this is my retirement.
Yeah. Blue Chew.
Yeah. Seriously.
It's never getting any better or worse than this.
Blue Chew. Oh my God, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know. And then Ring of Honor, like I know that they're going to be on something, right? It's going to be YouTube.
It almost seems like the TV deal's been delayed because it just seems like Tony Khan's trying to kill time. Like it seems like he had something in the works, and
if AEW can't get on the main Discovery HBO Max connected thing, and they haven't made an announcement, then he's got to go solo. The fact that they haven't announced that yet means that because the HBO Max Discovery joint app is going to include all of Warner Discovery.
I just feel like
AEW's not part of that huge mistake.
I just feel like everything he's done, whether it's signing someone or buying Ring of Honor or whatever it is, you know how like when people like just want to post stuff online just to kind of like show you like, hey, this is what I did, look what I did, or this is what I bought, I feel like that's all he's doing.
No,
and there's like literally no end. What's
I don't think so at all. I think that he's a fan.
Yeah,
I think he's a fan, and I think that
if you had $1 billion, you do the same shit Tony Khan was doing.
He should have gotten to a point where he started surrounding himself with a committee, not a booking committee, because that never works either.
Better people.
But he needs a Pat Patterson. He needs like those people, and like he just won't do it. He wants to do all of it because he's a fan. He's a geek.
That's why.
Yeah, and then he thinks, if I surround myself with people, oh come on, Tony. Like he thinks if he surrounds himself with people, like, well, I hired Regal, I hired this person, I have Omega, I have the Bucks. Like it's like, well.
But I think the EVPs always felt slighted that they weren't full partners. It was Tony
on the indie scene. Like the Bucks and Omega were good at selling themselves on the indie scene. They proved that independent people that are popular can make fucking six figures. They proved that. Yeah. They've made so much money, it's out of control. It's different when you go under an umbrella of a company. It's so fucking different. And if that's what's happening, you can shit on Punk all you want, but he's kind of not the only one that's hinted at it, that those guys like Omega and Bucks are like, fuck you. They have that attitude. They have like that fucking proved that you don't have to be with the big fucking circus tent over there in WWE, that we can do it. And they failed to realize that you guys did it independently. You didn't do it under one banner. And now you're trying to do under a banner. You cannot keep acting independent under a banner. And that almost seems like what comfortable with doing. He's got to
Cody
get.
strikes me as a dude that wasn't like that and was a full office guy and never felt that he had a full say at the table with Tony. And that's why maybe he left.
Or he bounced ideas off Tony, and Tony was like, nope. And he was like, I don't need to be here anymore.
I mean,
like,
the TV ratings.
If they're not going to listen to me, if I'm not a true voice that started it, if the money man feels that he can do it all himself, bye. Which happens with people with a lot of money. They're like, why would they listen to anyone else?
I mean,
you have to listen to shit. You're a billionaire.
They could talk shit about, the ratings when they went toe to toe with NXT, but I don't know if you saw the last NXT was just a house show, and it sold out almost completely compared to Rampage. Not selling anything.
Speaking of that, they're doing an NXT pay-per-view outside of Florida this Saturday.
Is it this Saturday already? The Valentine's Day one?
This Saturday, yeah.
It doesn't count though in the history if it's outside of Florida.
What?
I guess it's the first time since I don't remember what date they said. 2019.
Because they're going to start doing tours again for NXT around.
Yeah. So this, it's not a take. They don't call them takeovers anymore. I can't remember what they call it.
It does feel like it's getting. I mean, I've always liked even when they changed, like they still had good matches and stuff, but it does feel like it's kind of changing a little bit. Like it's going. Did you see better
like the social media videos of the gym with was it Grayson and Brock?
Yeah,
Brock that was cool. That it was like fake, like disturbing the performance center.
Yeah, and they had other stars like that were doing video blogs for their sites. Happened to be doing it at the time. They're all,
it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad,
dude. Braun Breaker, his takedown was fucking crazy on him.
Yeah,
I was like,
it actually looked legit though.
He jumped out like a fucking gazelle out of that ring and just like I blinked and he was over there. I was like, dude, he's a killer. I mean, he's a real legit dude.
And then all I did was go, fucking Norman Smiley. It's Norman Smiley.
Yeah.
I was I popped.
Was it bad? Was it bad, Craig, or was it bad like catching someone blading themselves on national TV on TNT?
It wasn't bad. It was 2023, and actually it made you're like, I
actually thought it was legit until I realized who was getting in the brawl. I was like,
same thing. I didn't know who it was. I thought it was two trainees, and then once I was like, the Braun Breaker? Come on, fuck this.
Because I don't know which video you saw first, but the first one that I saw, which was I think the first one that actually got
it was a chick's blog.
Yeah, so I didn't see who it was. I was like, oh shit, I guess there was a real fight.
Yeah, you're right. And then they showed like a better angle, and then you saw him in the ring, and he was like, what?
Yeah, because it started spreading all over like it was a legit fight.
It totally, they should have just kept with one. I'm just here, you guys, training, and
I really like Waller. I really like Waller, but like honestly, if he stands next to him, I'm like, God damn, you're a boy. Like
he's small guy. He's small.
So, he's fucking. I mean, he's just a normal looking. You know what I mean?
He's tall,
really, I like him a lot, but he's done a great job with his character. He's fucking charismatic. Like it's great. But like when Breaker stands next to him, I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like he's gonna kill you, man. You don't stand in front of him.
He was the rich cowboy, right? That's Grayson Waller, or no?
No, he's just a guy from Australia.
Who was the rich cowboy?
Didn't he wear like short? He wore shorts for a long time.
Sorry, I'm confused. There was a gimmick guy that was like a cowboy who was a rich boy.
You want how much money for the cowboy? Like,
James Storm?
Never mind.
This kid.
Ted DiBiase?
You talking about Outlaw Rob Bass, Craig?
JBL, Craig. Fuck, he had a Cadillac with horns on it.
That's.
How could you get that confused, Craig?
I feel pretty good about the March to Mania. Let me tell you, like I really like the Royal Rumble overall. I mean, it wasn't like the best Royal Rumble I've ever seen, but like the beginning, the men's match and the main event were like,
dude, the
fucking. What else can you want? Like the
fact that they're chanting "fuck you, Roman," like it was great.
The best.
And then left the mics up too. They didn't tone it.
And then watching it tonight,
and he was like his look was just like, I don't give a fuck. Like he was awesome. Like Roman's awesome.
Yeah. Cuz tell what happened tonight. So this is gonna be aired probably night after SmackDown.
Yeah.
And the first time we heard from Roman since last Saturday. What happened?
Oh man, it was great. First off, the heat still carried over, which is awesome. The crowd, every time they showed Roman throughout the night, they just fucking boo. And when he was in the ring, they were booing him. And even, when he always did the acknowledge me when the whole bloodline was together, when he would do the acknowledge me thing, everyone would cheer, But now it just boos and boos and boos. And he was talking. He's like, oh, you want to talk about Sammy? All right, we'll talk about Sammy. And then Sammy just came out of the crowd and fucking attacked him from behind.
Black hoodie. Just like
dude, and the crowd went crazy. It was awesome. And he speared Roman and
Can I ask you both a question?
Yeah.
You guys calm down for a minute. Think about it. Let it sink in. Do you find a way to change course because Sammy's over, or do you stay with Cody?
That's tough. That's why it was tough. God damn it, man. I almost felt like they
because you only ask that because I get what your logical answer would be, and you'd be right. But like, I think with today's fickle crowd, you just run the risk of the person that you're trying to push getting booed. And if you don't, like, you know what I mean? Or the chance of the other person, like, can you imagine them chanting Sammy's name while fucking Roman and Cody are facing off? Not good.
I think they're trying to avoid that. I think they are.
But unfortunately, the wrestling audience is bigger now on social media, and if they realize that's what they're doing, they're gonna jump on it even harder. I'm scared that when we get closer to Mania,
I do too.
I don't think that Sammy should win the world title at all. Sorry.
No. Me neither.
Sorry, like
but
it's just.
I think what they're going to do.
Not that character.
They're going to burn it at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
It sounds like I think Jay's going to maybe. I think we're still headed to Usos versus.
I believe you should.
KO and Sammy.
I believe it should be about Jay and Sammy.
People are going to be pissed after Elimination Chamber with either if Sammy doesn't come out on top in Montreal but even if Kevin saves him and they both.
But if Roman beats him, is that really going to hurt Sammy? If Roman beats him,
no. Like, they've burned what we think right now should be the #1 story. So it's like, there's 30 days to go. Fuck WrestleMania. I don't give a shit about Cody. And then that could cascade and hurt Cody.
I know that in our minds, unless I'm misreading the room, like you stay with Cody. But like at the same time,
yes,
knee-jerk reactors, I don't know how Triple H is going to react to this, right? I know Vince might react. Vince would just be bullheaded and push through because it's, he's done that with Cena, did it with Roman, like he did it, and Roman ended up working in the long run, but not in the beginning. We all know that.
Yeah.
But Vince, I don't know. Like Vince would probably just stay the course. Triple H might be like, listen, Cody, like
Cody, listen.
Maybe we can still tell your story afterwards, or maybe we can try. Because some people are like, what if they split the belts? I'm like, awful.
Which I just don't look at that happening because they both claim I want a shot at the Universal WWE Champs, which is both belts, right? So there's no Cody's, and they put a graphic up with Cody, both belts. The only thing that they can do,
it's great that we're all guessing, but people are like, why don't you just give fucking Sammy the Universal title and then put the WWE title, which is the belt that Dusty never won, on Cody? I'm like, because if you beat Roman in night 1, what's the point of night 2? Like,
but that's the thing. They're not going to, but I think the Bloodline story, there has more to it. I think The Rock will make an appearance and not wrestle. And I think Sammy won't lose any face. But it'll still set the stage for a Cody and Roman. So whatever happens with the Bloodline happens night 1, and then Cody Roman is night 2.
Most logical thing, it seems like Jay and Sammy will play out. Jay will end up going back with his brother because he knows he can't do it.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be the Usos against Owens and Sammy.
Agreed.
For the titles. And then they'll beat the Usos and make the crowd pop and go crazy or whatever.
That's how you'll make the fans want to see or not mind Sammy moving from Roman, is that because they're going to be so invested in Jay being with Sammy and probably Kevin. And then Jay's going to betray, and they're going to hate Jay.
Yeah, I'm with you. I just, what I mean?
Good point.
Like, sometimes I feel like if WWE gets spooked because they're like, we don't want to revolt. We don't want that. They might.
We still might. Because we're going to think Sammy's fucked up, and they fucked him over, which they don't.
That's a good point. So basically, Jay turns on, like, let's say if they do the title match at Elimination Chamber, Roman and Sammy, Jay's going to turn on him. And then that's why Sammy loses. We don't lose steam on Sammy because we're like, you fucked him. And then he can go to Cody, and then Jay will answer.
It's going to end in Montreal with KO and Sammy together over the Usos, probably after Jay fucks over Sammy in that match.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And
I had to hear you guys say it out loud to be.
Is that enough for the universe? To be like, still having Reigns and Cody, and should be Reigns and Cody because it should be Reigns and Sammy because Sammy needs a proper closure.
That's what I'm afraid of. You saw the way they got with Daniel Bryan.
I think they should have. I think they should have actually held Cody off until next WrestleMania. I think they should have done Sammy and Roman this year, and then people would have been so pissed because Roman would have went over Sammy, and then you get that time off for people who are not going to boo Cody because of Sammy. You get this whole year, and then Cody wins the Rumble next year.
Do you think that Cody would have still had the momentum going though? Don't you think the crowd gets tired easy?
I think, no, if you keep him away from the main event picture until he gets in the Rumble again.
He fakes like another pec injury to go out again.
No, really. Seriously, like you do something to keep him like almost like a special attraction type thing. Yeah. And him and Roman never cross paths. They never mention each other ever on separate shows. I think you could have done that because Roman would have because of how over Sammy is. If it would have just been like Cody was never even part of this, Sammy won the Rumble, Sammy went and challenged Roman, and then people would be even more pissed at Roman, and then you could have had him just. Everyone would hate him the whole year. They would hate him the whole year until Cody, and then everyone would be like, finally.
I admire them for staying the point because they're just telling the story and we're along for the ride. I admire them for doing that. I just know how shitty wrestling fans get sometimes when they think they have power, and they kind of do.
Daniel Bryan Batista.
Yeah, well, that's and that's what I'm afraid of. I just don't want fucking Cody to get booed.
I don't want them to turn on. Yeah, don't want him to turn on.
He doesn't deserve it. He's great. Cody's been doing absolutely everything right. He's excellent.
Let's not end this with fucking where we're throwing his weight belt back at him, like at WrestleMania. Like
I'm telling you, his baby's gonna come in the ring. He's gonna hold his baby up like Ricky Steamboat at the end of WrestleMania. They're gonna have a picture of Dusty up. It's gonna be everyone's gonna be crying.
But see, it's good. That's the thing too, though. Like regardless of the Sami Zayn thing was even a factor, it's since Cody came back, it's the obvious. It's the predictable.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's they've stuck with him. It's always been that since he came back.
By the way, is there any way that we don't turn on Cody on the Monday after WrestleMania? Once he gets
like when he walks out. So you know what, guys?
Forcing it down our throats, day one.
I'm waiting for that to happen. How did a good response at Rumble? I really felt like he should have been a surprise entrance. So they shouldn't have fucking announced him like morons. And that was a bad move on their part. If you're going to bring him in at number 30, it's a surprise. Don't fucking tell me that Cody's coming back until he comes back. They announced that he was coming back like 2 weeks before, and then he's like, he's number 30. It's like, fuck, come on, guys.
And it is it's wrestling fans' fault for being disappointed that there is no surprises.
Yeah.
No one said any time. Not even just the Rumble.
To me, it just boggles my mind when people get mad. Even last year's Rumble, I think I watched it at your house, guys. Yeah. And we watched Rumble, and we're like, it was good. And we liked Brock and Lashley interaction and all that stuff, and Roman and Seth was fun, and like everything was great, and like everyone fucking shit on the pay-per-view. We're like, what the fuck do you want? Like, it's oh my god, they're pushing their own stars. Oh no, 25 of the 30 people was fucking relevant people. Oh no, don't do that. Like, goddamn, like I like that. I like that we weren't seeing like a billion fucking like. Well, I don't need to see Hacksaw and fucking Santino and like all those fucking people marching.
You say Hacksaw?
It just shows you.
Or Godfather or Goodfather, whatever the fuck. Like I don't need all that shit. I want tell me your story with the people you have now on your roster. Please.
This is what I'm always talking about. These are the fans. I got kicked from a group because they asked last year. It was like maybe in June or something. Which pay-per-view has been a disappointment so far? So far, we have the Royal Rumble, and I said, actually, Full Gear. I got kicked because they said I was trolling. I'm like, no, because Full Gear really sucked. It really did suck last year.
Was that the one you watched here?
Yeah, that's where all the botches and everything was happening. And it was just like so lackluster.
It was like the Hardys against Young Bucks and all that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was like their first bad one. They had like hit home runs all up until then, and that was like I remember the first 4 matches were like, what's happening right now? Like nothing's working, nothing's clicking.
Every comment was like Royal Rumble, like they were listening to WWE pay-per-views. Like, really?
Fine.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
And I just said Full Gear. And then and then I got kicked, and I'm like, what the fuck? And it said because I was trolling because of my comment, because it's viewed as trolling. That comment was viewed as trolling.
Oh yeah, don't say you don't.
No, AEW Cult fans, man, they're fucking crazy. They're weirdos. That's why
I can say that to you on this show because you do. But
what's up?
People who don't know you in a chat room should not be like that.
What do you guys think of John Cena in theory? Might be confirmed as confirmed.
I think that should happen.
I love the way they've pulled back on Theory a little bit, which actually kind of intensifies his push.
Yep.
And Beard kind of works for me. It's all weird, but I like it. And I'm telling you, I know I've said this from the start. You guys mocked me a little bit, but
I've always liked him.
He's a face in making. I'm fucking telling you, he's good. Oh, yeah. Like he's so fucking good. So is LA Knight. LA Knight, Jesus.
Oh, LA Knight.
Yeah, so fucking great. Like, god damn it, I love him. I love Stark on AEW. Yeah. The fact that they're letting
people were like, "How do you recover LA Knight from this?" Like, fuck you. He's just
made. Are you going back to AEW? You fucking crazy. More people saw him tonight. AEW cult fan. What are you talking about? AEW?
Yeah.
No, Stark.
Oh man.
Oh, just wait, would you say AEW though?
No, I said LA Knight. AEW. How do you like people? People were thinking
in AEW.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Ricky Stark?
Yeah.
Because isn't like, Zoe Stark?
They give LA Knight like the fucking freedom, and then he starts just going, yeah, like on it, and it's fucking working. Everyone likes him. And then Stark, same thing. They pushed him for what, 2 weeks before he had the match with MJF, and then now they're pushing him. I'm like, oh my god, like he's got charisma. Fucking use him. Like he's good. Like he's really good. I love that. Like we're seeing some of that. Like, and Theory's part of that too. Like they're letting Theory breathe a little bit. He's fucking good. Like he's excellent in there. He works with everybody. He adapts to all their styles. Like I'm like, god damn, he's good, man. Like
he is. He's really good.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, so him and Cena, I think it's the logical choice. I think at this point, and I think I'm sure Cena's gonna. What?
Cena puts him in the STF and taps him.
Oh my god!
I read somewhere that
I'll be like,
I hate TV because he's busy February and March all month long, so he can't do TV. So
Usini.
So I don't know. He's got to pull it off. But
why not just turn him heel? Just turn him in Hollywood Cena, like Hollywood Hogan. Turn him Hollywood Cena, please.
Fuck yeah.
Do Hollywood Cena.
He's done his last time. What's he got to lose now? He's not going to sell any shirts anymore. Fucking be heel. That's how you come back.
Come back for his last runs or whatever. Like the Rock. I know it was way over the top, but the Rock in 03 when he came back as the Rock, like the Hollywood Rock or whatever. Yeah. This is his best shit. I laugh so fucking hard. His theme music, the helicopter theme, is like his best theme. And like just everything he did, like was just great. Everything was great. It was over the top and silly, and I'm like, that's right. Like that's
who wrote their promo on their hand. Rock did, and then Cena made fun of Rock for writing the promo on his hand.
Yeah,
is that 12 or 13?
I thought it was the other way around. I thought Rock made fun of him for that.
No, it was Cena
making fun of the Rock.
Yeah, when he was doing, I think he was doing a rap diss or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. God damn it. Let it go. Let it go. We're on the way to WrestleMania. I'm excited for the shit.
I know, man. It's going to be good.
This one. I feel good about this one. I mean, not just because Triple H said it at the press conference, but he's like, this one feels different. This feels special.
It feels different.
I'm going to win the world title.
Yeah. When you're running shit, it always feels different, Trips.
Right? I know. That's really special.
I feel that's why I made both men's and women's Rumble winners that cracked 20 years worth of 36 years worth of records on the same night. Thank you, because I ran it. Thank you.
And Rhea, I love that Rhea won. She's great.
Yep.
I like the ending sequence with the Asukas misting Liv, and then that whole thing. That was really cool. Like, yeah, they just really that whole Rumble itself was like meh, but like the last like 10 minutes was great, like really good.
And then they fucking botched Nia Jax's return. It was fucking funny. It's like, of course, her return is botched.
I didn't notice it at the beginning when I went back. I was like, oh yeah, she jumped the gun on the countdown, and then I was like, fuck, of course, like, but.
They played her music before like the 10-second came out.
That it's fucked up and botched because it's not.
She probably has control. She's all play fuck like, and she botched it again.
Fuck.
Like, back.
Welcome back. My hole.
Yeah, my hole. Yeah. I'm leaving again. I'm not happy already.
Out of here.
Which because I don't know if you heard us last week. We were saying because they let Tamina and Nia Jax have so much time in the Rumble, and Nia Jax has a shirt on the Shop Zone. Making Rock's family very happy. He might still not wrestle, but I think he's going to be there.
Oh, every time I see Tamina, I was like, wherever Cuz is right now, he's like flipping a table over. Like when Tamina came out.
I do feel those grown. I just
go,
especially when her number hit, her music came out. I was like, oh fuck me.
Like, I feel Cuz rage.
Yeah, that's how it feels. Like even just
hate to say it, you know what? It might be blasphemy. But I feel the same thing about Natalie. Like whenever she comes out, I'm like, oh my god.
It's because nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's right. She's just there. That's the thing with Tamina. If they would have made her like a badass. It sounds
like Brett, so you get excited for a minute, and then you're like,
Natalia.
Then you're like, it's just a remake of Brett's song.
Natalia's in the elimination chamber because she beat in a 4-way tonight. She beat oh man, who
Liv,
is
right?
Liv,
fuck, was it Sonya Deville?
No, she lost to Charlotte.
Oh, that's right.
It was Shotzi.
Yeah, Shotzi was in it.
Wait,
Liv and
Charlotte's in the elimination chamber?
No. Charlotte beat
Sonya Deville
earlier.
But didn't she beat her on the night back or the week after she came back?
Who's the queen? Jesus Christ, the sexy one.
Zelina Vega.
Yeah, Zelina. It was Zelina Shotzi.
She was Street Fighter in the Rumble, right?
Yes.
Isn't she gonna be in the new Street Fighter or something?
Who the fuck did she do?
She was dressed up like a Street Fighter character.
Shayna Baszler. She'd be fucking.
How much money?
How much money?
That's what we sell. Like,
you think they're really gonna shut my power off?
I need how much money to unfreeze.
Wait, so Shayna Baszler lost tonight?
Yeah.
I love Shayna. God damn it.
But it wasn't a 4-way, so she,
Yeah, she didn't lose that.
Yeah,
but I didn't think Natalya was going to
jump the gun.
win that 4-way to make the Elimination Chamber.
I'm back.
Well, that's actually
my nose is so hot right now.
That's actually smart because then they don't want Shayna to get pinned or submitted in the chamber since she's probably not going to win, obviously.
Yeah.
So. Unless TJ books it because TJ's your husband and WWE's rigged. You guys know it.
Agent.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Rampage was a stellar show. It was better than the Rumble.
Rampage was way better than the Rumble.
That's the thing too. See, that's the thing with like Twitter. It's more of an opinion platform, and it's like a lot of people's true color show. Like I'm not saying I know Wrestling Observer. I always gave Alvarez shit about talking shit on NXT all the time, but I know he is a fan. Geeks. He's a fan, but there's other guys that work for Observer that I follow or that that I've seen posts and stuff, and it's like they can never, if WWE's having a good show, they'll talk about one little segment that was shit, and then they always. But then
it's funny that you say that because lately, like Meltzer and Alvarez have been like kind of digging it, like WWE.
Yeah, no, I know.
And then even like Meltzer's been kind of positive towards him. He's like, no, it's the best record I've ever seen. But yeah, like there's other people on there that are just like you could tell. And Meltzer and Alvarez are kind of like, what the fuck's AEW doing? Like they're not afraid to say that. Before they used to never say that, but now they're like, that segment made no fucking sense. Like so, it's either they had a falling out with Tony Khan or like they're just
that Jim Valley guy. It's like there's like such good things to take away from the Rumble, and then he just has he has to poke at something stupid. Or something that's like that's not even relevant compared to what just happened at the end of the fucking Rumble. And then when it's AEW, Takeshita, I'm just so great to see someone like Takeshita be able to come to AEW and be so over with the crowd. Over for what, the 400 people in the fucking arena? Like
it's more than 400 people because now you're getting bitter the other way.
976. Yeah.
Thank you. God damn, thank you.
But no, I just say you just see some of these guys. It's like you guys are so, just because you're a wrestling journalist, you're so smug and. I don't know. There's just something.
And they shouldn't be. And they shouldn't be. Wrestling journalists should be neutral and just cover the news first.
No, they should,
and then
exactly.
And make a clear division between their news reporting and their opinion pieces. That's fine. I respect that. But
are you still not like an AEW cuz?
I fucking talk shit. Craig, come on. I DVR it every week.
But
I like it.
Right?
I still like it.
The last month
talk shit.
What's up?
The last month,
I feel the Dynamites have been much better.
Matches have been good, right?
Yeah, it seemed once again like how the NXT
it's picking up.
I felt like a change, and AEW felt the same way. No, I've always said I'm always just going to be on. If everyone criticized WWE, I got because you weren't when AEW first came out, and this is true. This is not just me saying this shit. There's a lot of people actually have noticed this too. You weren't allowed to fucking say shit about AEW. You couldn't criticize anything, no matter what.
I kind of told you why that was going to happen. Because it was always going to be the backlash of people that were just tired of Vince and his shit, right? Like people that really like WWF at heart, they were just wanting to stab him because they're like, God, your shit sucks. 50-50 book. Because remember, that was back when he was doing the 50-50 booking, all the dumb bullshit.
No, I hated that.
Someone was getting booed and all that stuff. And, so that's why it was just a backlash. And I think we all knew it was going to be temporary.
Look what it's turned into now, though. Now, that's why they have that, why people are calling it the crazy AEW cult now. I'm not the only one that's saying that, dude. A lot of wrestlers are saying that online too.
It's shrinking. Well, they say that the other way. Like there's a WWE cult too. I see that people refer to it online because people don't want to. Even when WWE's bad, nobody will ever say WWE. It's like
what I'm saying. Those people, it's like you weren't even allowed. Dude, I hated a lot of the shit.
But they did. Like they swarm like bees. You're right. They swarm.
That's what.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's why I made it a point. I'm like, well, then there's gonna be stuff I don't like on AEW. Well, I'm just gonna fucking. That's all you're gonna hear me is talk about the bad stuff on AEW. I like AEW.
Dude, this is why we kick you out of forums, dude.
To say I fucking
kick you out of forums.
I bought fucking tickets. I bought shirts for AEW. God damn it.
Like right now,
I was actually gonna wear my AEW Adam Cole shirt, but
you rip your shirt right now to the cover of the magazine with Tony Khan on it. You go, see. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's all tomorrow. You see me like this. It says "Cuz is all elite." Tony Khan. I wouldn't be surprised. Tony Khan would do it just to do it. Just be like, I saw the guy on a podcast that 300 followers.
Oh man, it's great. It's great.
He hired that pizza guy for like 2 weeks. The pizza wrestler guy.
I know.
I'm saying he's just doing stuff just to do it because he wants to be a meme and photo op and all that stuff. Tell you, Craig.
Please the indies, cuz. God damn. Please those indies. Please.
Yeah. How far have the indies fallen if that's what everyone likes now? Pizza guys and women that shoving down tampons down another wrestler's throat.
Hell yeah.
That's great wrestling right there, guys.
That's out of control.
Mm-hmm. And this episode's going out of control if it's going to continue to go,
Let's call it a week. I think we solved all the world's problems here, guys.
We did. We just booked WrestleMania, so I don't care what anybody
says. We did. Yeah, you know what?
So fuck you. Fuck all you. WWE fans and AW fans. Fuck off.
Tampax is going to be sponsoring WrestleMania. Oh, shit. It's going to be in the Charlotte Flair versus who's she fighting?
Natalya falls in the river of blood.
Oh!
Yeah, oh my God, no.
What happened?
They do that like the week before. Remember when Kane dropped the blood on Stone Cold?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like tampons and blood just drop down on Natalya.
It's natural.
Well, it's got to be Alexa Bliss in that one because she's supernatural right now. So
yeah, she's
gonna be like Carrie.
Yeah, she'll be on Team DQ or whatever the fuck they're doing.
That's what's gonna happen.
We need to hit stop right now. We're all gonna
exactly. It's gonna be vagina blood.
We're gonna lose all of our sponsors. Blue Chew.
The blood from 7 Lips. 7 days. What?
All right, it's stop. Everybody.